Welcome everybody. My name is Karen. Thank you so much for joining me today for a fabulous booty workout. Today we're going to focus on our glutes using a TheraBand for the first pretty much 3/4 of the workout. So make sure you've got a band. I'm going to get you warmed up before we start and then we'll pop the band on. I've also got my little timer here and we're going to do a bit of a circuit style, 50 seconds on, 10 seconds recovery, 50 seconds on, 10 seconds recovery. So it's going to be quite intense. Let's start with a little march on the spot, literally 1 minute to get you warm. Let's do a little jog. If you don't want to jog, you don't have to jog. You can march, you can skip, whatever you like. And same goes with any of the exercises that we do today. If something doesn't feel right, don't do it. Just modify it. Do something else for that 50 seconds. Go to the toilet, come back, whatever it is you need to do to get through the workout. I'm just glad that you're here with me and I really want you to stay until the end. Let's bring the heels up to the butt. Really important to stretch out here through our hamstrings and through our quadriceps at the front. So a big lift, and we can just add some arms as well to get the blood pumping to the upper body. So take some deep breaths and we're just going to spend another 30 seconds or so. Let's lift the knees up toward the elbow. Twist and crunch, twist and crunch. Deep breaths, that's it. Great work. I've got my participants following along live at the moment. So if I look down below, I'm looking at my laptop there and they're joining along with me. If you're playing this back, just remember that you can pretty much pause whenever you need to, stop, recover, have a sip of water whenever you need to, but I'm going to keep pushing you through the 30 minutes. All right, tapping side to side. Let's bring the arms out wide and just get the upper body nice and warm as well. Straighten out those arms. Hopefully there's nothing around you that you're going to knock into. That's the hard part about lockdown and home workouts, is there's all sorts of unusual things in the room. Unlike being in a gym that's got an open floor. Last one here before we start is our presses and our heel taps. And hopefully our body should be a little bit warmer and ready to go. Big push forward. And you can also do a bit of a chest fly, chest press, and squeeze the shoulder blades together. Great work, everyone. Give it a bit of a shimmy shake. Shake it out. I'm going to get my stopwatch ready. Pop your bands on. So if you do have a thicker band, longer band, just make a big tight bow just above the knees. Really firm. We want to feel the resistance there. Let's get straight into it. We've got a roughly 7 exercises. And our first one is a side tap. Side tap here. Nice and easy to start. Big steps. Get down low. Feel it in the thighs. Really push as hard as you can. Now remember, 50 seconds. We've got to stick with it for 50 seconds. If you need to pause at any time, if you need to just have a little break, let that blood sort of build up, lactic acid build up, settle, do what you need to do, but get back into it as soon as you can. Push yourself. Nothing changes if nothing changes. You've got to step out of your comfort zone a little bit. Big press side to side. Deep breaths. Down low. And we should be feeling a real good build up here through our outer thigh. Great one for the abductors. Out wide into the glutes. Well done. So that was 50 seconds. We now have 10 seconds to recover and use it because trust me, you're going to need it by the end of this workout. We're going to step on one knee. We're going to drive, step back, drive and step back. So one knee comes up and then the other knee comes up. Step, lift, step, lift. Now, for some of you, this might be tricky, but I promise you by the end of the workout, you'll get it. Don't overthink it. Just think, lift one knee up and then lift the other knee up and use your arms for a bit of momentum. Step and lift, step and lift. Step back, change, step back, change. It's like you're about to take off. Step and lift. It's a knee repeater. Lift, knee lift up against the band. Deep breaths, push. Great work. My live participants are pushing on there. See how I'm using my arms for the momentum to get a bit more power into the exercise. That's our 10-second rest break. So we're going to move into squats here. Feet are parallel, chest is up high. Bring your hands in front and push your butt right back. Now don't rush because again, we've got 50 seconds of this. Dropping down and control. Have a look at my head, keeping my head up high, because the minute I drop my head, I drop my whole upper body and that puts a lot of pressure in my lower back. You want to keep the chest up, keep the head up, stick the tushy out, sit back as though you're trying to push something with your butt. Push back, heels down, and lift and squeeze. Push back and squeeze. Now, don't forget, you've got the band on for a reason, so use it. Push against it as you squat. Press into your heels and breathe out as you come up. Good work. Well done. Down low. Squeeze your booty. Shake it out. This time we're going to focus on the abduction of one leg. Pushing out and release. Pushing out and release. Now, if you need to hold on to the wall, don't be shy. If you've got a chair or something, I want you to make sure that you keep your body up nice and high. Take your time because we're here for 50 seconds. Big squeeze, big lift. Now I'm starting to get pretty hot in here. Should have turned my heating off before I started. It's pretty cold in Melbourne. I think it's like 9 or 10 degrees outside at the moment. But I definitely don't need the heating on anymore. So I'll pop it off after this one. Let's finish off our 50 seconds on this leg. Now just notice how my upper body isn't moving. So I'm using my core. I'm not twisting. I'm controlled through the core. Really squeezing it hard here. Controlling my body. Pressing out only from the hip and working again into that abductor. So it gets into the glutes, works your thigh. Great exercise. Still got the band above my knee. Pushing out and breathing. Relax your neck. Great work. 10 seconds to recover. I'm just turning off my heating and you can set yourself up ready for the other leg. I reckon there'll be some layers coming off in a moment. Again, setting yourself up and push. Here we go. Other leg. Rearranging the furniture. I can see Joe in the back there shuffling the chairs around and big push. So again, remember, if you are playing this back, feel free to pause and take your time. Try not to rush through. Just do what you need to do to make sure that you have a good, safe workout. That's the main thing, that we are safe, working our bodies. I don't want any injuries. You might have a bit of a niggle over the next couple of days, knowing that the muscles have worked. Sometimes when you're not used to it, the muscles kind of react and tense up a little bit. So that might happen. And the best thing that you can do is either heat pack, roll it out, foam roller, or stretch. Just keep stretching as often as you possibly can. Keep pushing through here. Great work, everyone. We're going to go into a crab walk now. Don't hate me because we've already worked our abductors quite a bit. But what I'm going to get you to do is just come across to one side of your room. And if you've got the space, take 4 or 5 steps to one side. So I'm going to fit in 4 steps here and I'm going to take them slow. I don't want you to rush. I want you to stay down low and I want you to push. You might only have space for 2 or 3, but that's fine. Rather than just doing that 1 step side to side, I want you to keep the pressure on that outside leg as you push. Keep going again. Press, press. And notice how I'm down low with my knees bent. Push as hard as you can. Deep breaths and push. Great work, everyone. Keep going. Press. Whew, it's burning now. We've got 2 exercises to go after this, and that's going to complete our first round. Keep pushing. Well done. You've come this far. Whew, great work. We are going to turn it into a lunge with a kickback. So we're going to step forward with one leg, back with the other leg. We're going to drop the back knee down and lift it up. Drop the back knee down and lift it up. Now, again, you might need to hold on to the wall or to a chair. Don't be shy. Do whatever you need to do to make sure that you get good form and good control of your body. Don't want you rocking around. I want you to really feel it in the thigh. Lift and push. Dropping down. And again, we're focusing here on one leg. So there's going to be a big lactic acid buildup if you're doing this right, especially in that front leg that's loaded as you drop down. Drop down and lift, push into the back leg, squeezing into the glute. Drop and lift. Drop and lift. Go again. Drop and lift. Try to keep your body up nice and tall. Don't lean forward. Keeping your chest up high and your body weight sinks down low. Great work, everyone. Switching it over to the other leg. I hope you felt that. Really got into my glutes there. So I'll come a bit closer so you can see. The knee stays above my heel. Dropping down and pushing back. Dropping down and pushing back. Yep, I'm just having a look at the participants there. Great work. Excellent. Dropping down, pushing back. Don't be shy about holding on. just force yourself to keep your chest up. That's why you're holding on, so that you can keep your body up nice and tall. Drop and lift. Drop and lift. We got a few more to go. I think we've got about 20 seconds there. Big push back. Drop, feel the resistance of the band. We've only got one exercise to go in our little circuit here. So let's finish off with a bang, and then I'll give you a short break in between rounds. Push. Great work, everyone. Dropping down. Beautiful. We're going to go into a bit of a squat position. Hands on the hips, chest up, so you can see side on my position. Now I'm going to tap with one leg for 5 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now have a look at my knee. I'm turning my knee out. 3, 4, and 5. It's like a clam. Open and close. 3, 4, and 5. Go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Great work, everybody. Keep pushing. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we've got about 10 seconds to go. So let's do it one more time through. 4 and 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Great work, everyone. I'm going to pause our counter. Great work. I hope you're feeling fantastic. Now's an opportunity for you to pause your video playback, grab a drink, take off some layers, psych yourself up for the next round, maybe even put some music on in the background, because you know what's expected now and you can work a little bit harder. I'm going to take off a layer and we'll keep moving. All right. Our circuit from the beginning again. I hope you're ready to join me. We're starting with our step side to side. Our counter is going on. Psych yourself up. Well done, everybody who's live with me. If you're still here and still doing it, good on you. Changing your body, changing your life, one day at a time, one workout at a time. Let's go from side to side. Big steps here. I want you to feel the resistance of the band. Now you know what to expect. You can push yourself that little bit harder. Deep breaths. That oxygen is your fuel, so don't be scared of it. Get it into your body. Make loud noises. No one's around. No one can hear you. Grunt, whatever you need to do to get a great workout in, and you'll feel so good at the end of this. Keep pushing. If you need to relax your arms, do so. If you need to do something in order to get through whatever you need to do, just do it. Deep breaths and push. Keep pushing through. Find a bit of a rhythm, find a groove. If you've got a long band there, you might need to tie up a little bit tighter. We're going into our step knee repeater. Make sure the band's really tight. Make a bow so that it's easy to get off at the end. Drive the knee up, step back, change. Drive the knee up, step back, change, and drive. Here we go. 50 seconds of driving the knee. Step push. Step push. Those of you who did old school aerobics or old school step aerobics, which is coming back now, by the way. This was a real popular step. Not many people doing freestyle aerobics anymore. Big lift, step and lift, step and lift. But step is making a comeback, so that'll be interesting to see how that takes off. Big lift, drive step, drive step. Now, if this is too complicated for you, you could just do one side. You could just repeat one knee and then maybe repeat the other knee. 10 seconds to recover. Well done, everyone. We're going into our squats. 50 seconds of squats here. So get your positioning right. Feet slightly wider than the hips. Turn out against the band and squat down low. Here we go. Dropping down. I always like to keep the arms up. Remember, parallel to the ground. Sit and press up through the heels. Sit and push up through the heels. I always imagine someone's grabbing hold of your hips and pulling them backwards. That's where the body weight goes. It goes back and your heels pressed into the ground, keeping your head up, keeping your chest up. Squeeze your stomach muscles, engage your core, and press against that band. Don't forget to work out against that band as you squat. Great work, everyone. Keep pushing through. Just a couple more to go. And coming up nice and tall. We're going to balance here and go into our abductions. One side, hold on to the wall, hold on to a chair or couch, whatever you've got. Up nice and tall, engage through your abs and focus on extending that leg out. Big push. Now, if you do want a bit more of a challenge, you could drop it a bit lower. So just below the knee. And if that still feels fairly easy for you, you could even drop it all the way down to your ankles and push out. That's going to make it really hard there. Probably turns into a bit of a pulse. It's harder to bring the leg all the way in because the band will fall off. You've got to keep the pressure against the band there and challenging my balance a little bit as well. But a nice big push, getting into the thighs. And don't forget your core. So nice and tall, head up. Beautiful. Just relax your neck and shoulders and keep pressing. A few more seconds to go and release. Change weight, 10 seconds to recover. Place the pressure onto your stabilizing leg. Set up the abduction leg. Flex the toe out and push and squeeze. Really big push. Well done, everybody. Woo. Getting that burn happening now. Halfway through our second round. Keep pushing through. Keep the pressure on that band. Keep that thigh muscle working. Nice and tall. Oh, yeah. Get that one right in there. You can see the quads activating as well as I do it. Big push through the thigh. Hopefully we're getting down to single digits in a second. I'm feeling this one. Oh, I hope you are too. Whew. Can't believe I'm about to say that I'm going to have to give up on this one, but no, giving up is not an option. Woo, we did it. Crab walking to the side. Again, if you want a bit more of a challenge, keep the band down low. I'm going to aim for 4 or 5 steps to my left, down low and push. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's go. Big steps. 2, 3, 4, and 5. You could also take the band off if you are feeling like you want to keep moving, but it's just too intense. Rather than stopping altogether, take the band off. Keep going without the band. Big press, crab to the side, push. And again, press. Great work, everyone. Keep pushing along. We are almost at the end of this round. Fantastic effort. Make it burn. I hope you're screaming back there. Deep breaths. Are your shoulders relaxed? Is your chest up? Try not to swing your body. Try and use your core to keep your body still. Well done, everyone. We are going into our lunge kickbacks. So we are going to lift that band back up here. One leg is in front, one leg is behind. Use the wall for balance if you need to. Drop down and kick back. Drop down and kick back. Take your time. We've got 50 seconds on the same leg. Drop down and kick back. Down and kick back. Couple more to go here. Lift. Down and kick back. Keeping your body weight back. Try not to let your body weight go into that front leg. Drop down and push. Drop down and press. Couple more to go. See if you can get your back knee all the way to the floor and lift. All the way to the floor and push it back into the glutes. Down and squeeze. Last couple. Great work. Well done, everybody. Change legs, and we've got one more exercise to go. Set yourself up, lunge and kick back one more time, and then we're finishing off with our side taps. Dropping that back knee down. Here we go. Psych yourself up. Second last exercise. Drop and push. Deep breaths now for this last one. Last little bit. After this, we'll be lying on the mat. I'm sure you're happy to hear that. Drop and kick back. Drop and kick back. Again, you don't need to go as fast as me. Take your time. I should probably be slowing down a little bit as well. Get more activation through the muscle. Don't rush. Don't use momentum. Use control. Use your muscles. Focus on your balance. There is so much going on at the moment with this exercise, especially. Take your time through it. Drop and push. Drop and push. drop, and push. Really good to get into that zone and focus. Great work, everyone. Our last exercise was our 5 taps to the right, 5 taps to the left. Get down low in your squat position. Chest up, head up, and focus on one side, tapping. Push 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Do it again. 1, 2. Good. Open up that knee. Really turn it out. Clam out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Push. Keep pushing. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Almost there. To the end. We'll be lying down in just a moment. Keep going. 15 seconds to go. Let's push. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Almost 10 seconds to go. That was the longest 5 seconds ever. Go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And make it even on the other side. Yes. Great work, everyone. Shake it out. We can turn off this timer and we can get our mats out or our towels out. Get ready to lay down. Keep your bands on. I'm going to bring the camera just a little bit closer as well. So hopefully you can get a good view of what I'm doing down here. All right. So laying on your back, we've only got a couple of minutes to go. We've got our bands on still and our feet are going to be pressed into the ground. We've got the band on, as I said, and we're going to press out against the band as we push our booty up toward the ceiling. And I want you to squeeze as hard as you can. We're not going anywhere. We're going to stay at the top here. Make sure the heels are pressed down. So you're really activating those glutes. Now with those knees, I want you to push out and in, out and in. Get into the abductors again. Squeeze as hard as you can. Aiming for about 10 of those. Keep pushing up. Great work. And relax. Beautiful. What I'm going to get you to do here is just bring the band right up to your toes. Might be a little bit awkward. Some of you might need to just whip them off instead, perhaps. And we're going to go into pistons. So have a look where my knees are. They're not too close to my body. I need to use my abs to hold them. For some of you, this might be enough of an exercise. But if you can, press through the heel and push the knee. Don't bring the knee in too close. I'm sorry. It's not really pushing the knee. It's straightening out the knee and pressing through the heel. So it's a great exercise there, just to give our glutes a little bit of a break, because we're going to do those bridges one more time and add in a lift, elevation, and drop. Still pushing out with the band for the next exercise. So bring your band back onto the knees. Bring your feet back down once again. Don't let your feet go too far away. Keep them quite close to your butt. Pop your hands down, and this time as we push up, we're going to open wide and then drop down again. Push up, open wide, and down. Up, open wide, and down. Big lift, squeeze. Big lift, squeeze, and again. So take your time with it, squeezing through your abs as well as squeezing through your glutes and pushing out against the band. So roughly 15 or 20 here. So keep pushing through until you really feel a bit of a burn happening in the thighs. For some of you, it might take 20, but it shouldn't take much more, because with the thought and the activation through your mind to the muscle, they always talk about mind to muscle connection. It shouldn't take that long. It's only if you're not thinking about it, then you don't really connect with the muscle. And it's really important to be present and activate the muscles that we're working. Let's just bring the band one more time to the toes, back into our pistons again, 90 degrees at the hips, 90 degrees at the knees, and push. 2 and 2, 3 and 3, 4 and 4, 5 and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job, everyone. I'm going to get you roll onto your side, bring the band back up to the knees. We've got 2 exercises left here, and I will sign off. And I will leave a link at the bottom of this video for you to be able to stretch so that you can do those stretches, or perhaps continue doing some other exercises that you might have in your repertoire that you need to do for yourself. And then you can stretch when you're done with that. But I will sign off at our 30-minute mark. We'll just finish off a couple more exercises here. And I'll stay on with my live participants and have a bit of a chat. Put the kettle on. Big push up into the thigh. Breathing out as you lift. And that is a really good one there for our abductors and our glutes. I hope you're feeling that. All right, so what I'm going to get you to do now is bring your knees back so they are in line with your body. The hand is going to support our body weight. And what we're going to do here is lift our hips off the ground. So we're actually going to do a side plank, dropping down and pushing up. Now, for some of you, this might be quite easy. You're welcome to stretch your legs all the way out. And we'll do a full side plank here, lifting up and dropping down and pushing up. So each time that you drop down, your obliques have to work really hard. And I'd probably suggest about doing 10. If it's too much on your neck and shoulders, then maybe scrap it. You might choose just to do some little crunches instead. 9 and 10. Big lift and hold. Great work, everyone. Let's roll onto the other side. Bring those knees together in front of you. Relax your neck and shoulders. Hands supporting the body and lift that top leg up. Big push. Working again into the abductors. Well done for getting this far. Thank you for staying with me. Thank you for doing the workout. Thank your body for doing the workout. It's amazing what the body can do. And imagine if you did a little bit every day, how much stronger you will start to feel and fitter. Doesn't have to be high impact, doesn't have to be jumping around to get the heart rate up. You can see the heart rate gets up with the resistance exercises. So you're getting that cardio effect along with the strength training. And that is so important to do that strength training and strengthen our muscles, work on our posture. That is burning. I hope you're feeling that as well. Great work, everybody. Let's take the knees back. Let's go into our side plank, lifting up and release. I'm going to stay just on my knees for this one because I do have a bit of a little shoulder injury I need to take care of. So I don't want to go all the way onto my toes and put too much pressure on my shoulder. Big lift up. So just remember the knees should be out in line with the body and not too far in front. Big push up as high as you can there. Squeeze through, and that should be about 10. Beautiful. And to finish, I'll just give you maybe a bonus exercise here on your hands and knees. It is called a donkey kick. So we're on all four here, and we're just going to take the knee in and out. So bring the knee into the chest and out. Just make sure that you're not swinging your body up and down. So notice how my upper body stays really still, and that's all core work. That's the core working there to keep the body still. Just taking that leg in and out. I'm going to aim for 20. That's 10. Deep breaths. And as you push back, squeeze into your glutes. Big push. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Other side, everybody. Taking that leg in and out. So remember to keep your hips square to the ground. Don't let that hip come out. Try not to turn out. Big push back. Push against the band. That's the whole point of having that band there, is for that extra resistance. So really use it. Think about it and push it. And when I say goodbye, you are welcome to repeat any of these exercises. What a bonus to just do a few more. If you've got the time, why not? Challenge yourself, do a few more, and then make sure you do your stretches at the end. Don't rush off. Allow yourself that time as your muscles start to cool down to stretch them out that little bit more. I've got 2 more to go here, and I'm going to push and hold my last one. I'm going to come up slowly, and I'm going to give myself a great big clap. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope you enjoyed that workout, and I hope to do some more workouts with you very soon. Thanks, everybody. Stay well, stay safe, and stay active.